Hey there, Pisces, welcome to your reading. So I actually did your recording yesterday and I was so not very happy that the camera shut off after 1 minute for some reason. Anyway, we're doing it again. But I still, I was thinking to take the same cards, but I've already shuffled. This is sage. If you're seeing it, any black spots is sage, where I've also had energy healing clients today. So I've decided to keep this Temple of Mary. What I do want to say that in your December reading, I mentioned worms, and then I was getting visions of spring and stuff. And then I just, I was trying to explain what I wanted to say about the spirit animal of the worm, and around a personal growth and transformation. But there's a tenderness, which is actually vulnerability. But with the visions that were coming in, and even then some nostalgia around when you put water on mud or soil and then they come to the surface. It was just overtaking me. So and I understand if you're not into, if you're watching this for guidance and you're not actually into shamanism and tarot and etc., then when I've said that, it might not have been clear, and I just wanted to kind of get away from the visions. So what I did do is I actually had noted it in the description box anyway, but I understand that not everyone checks the description box, although I do always advise that. I also have put it and pinned it in the comment section. And thank you to the comment I got, because it reminded me just to do that would probably be sensible, just in case. So if you want to check that out, do check that out. With this Temple of Mary that came through, it says emotional expression, playful innocence and exploitation. And I think this is about, so I'm going to be like anything that comes to me through the last reading, which one of the things was if you're an early Pisces degrees on a Capricorn cusp, maybe check that reading out. And also, because I felt like the colour maroon on a deep purple was coming through for you as well. But let's see what comes up this time. Maybe there was a reason for that. And this is about expanding into new levels of love, and get the tissues ready if needed, because maybe you feel goodbyes might last forever. But empathic connections really do bring newfound friends. Even long distance travel, relationships, natural life transitions are going to also influence friendships and relationships. And with this Temple of Mary, I really feel like she's being called to open her heart to everything, not be so guarded, and walk through that temple, because with her hands closed or crossed, I do feel there's a guardedness there, and it's right where the heart chakra is. So some of us might be feeling, some Pisces, heart is heavy, and know that love and being loved is there, and being at peace by telling your inner child, you're safe and you are at peace. And the heart chakra is actually the organ of deep knowledge and wisdom, and receiving the divine love can be intense heart awakening experience. And so if you're starting to feel that fiercely in some area in your life, be open to it, as much as it could be scary. Your heart's feeling is an emotional expression of to give and receive full love. So it's about giving and receiving. And to do that, you've got to be really open and not guarded. There's something here about humility and grace as well. Humility and grace. And can you identify the wounds connected to, I feel with the Temple of Mary, maybe mother wounds, the feminine energy, and just really love deep and surrender to the innocence of your inner child is what I'm feeling. Okay. Release any personal prejudice, accept others the way that you accept yourself as well. So I kept that out of this deck that I was shuffling, and we're going to go into tarot and see what that actually tells us. This is your next 7 to 10 days. Check your sun, moon, rising and Venus sign. If it doesn't resonate, move on to sun, moon, rising and Venus sign. Check your December reading. If you want a private reading, energy healing, any of the services that I do, the emails and description box below. 2 cards have popped out is the Five of Pentacles and the Page of Swords. This is really about where, again, maybe feeling left out in the cold at some area, chapter in your life. Some of us might be going through a bit of a financial pinch, okay? You might be feeling a bit of a concern around your finances here. And this could mean that you are trying to do some research, just really look into what you can do, maybe even online to change that. 9 of Pentacles, because there is a change coming in. And if you are doing what I said, that change is beneficial to you. The 9 of Pentacles could be entrepreneurial efforts as well, and it's flourishing through for you. What I would say with the 9 of Pentacles is creating the life you love and you're proud of, achieving your heart's desires and being proud of your life and happy within it. Don't focus, when I get the 5 of Pentacles with it, don't focus on what the external world or your parents is, so that you feel empty, or what the external world says you should do, so you don't feel empty. It's about you. And this is also about coming back into your physical well-being, which also helps you balance your mental and spiritual well-being as well, when it's the 9 of Pentacles. I love that for you. I think you got the 9 of Cups as well in the last reading. You also got the Sun card. 2 cards popped out. We've got the Hermit. Some of us might be taking some time out to do some reflection during this next 7 to 10 days, and this is also your guidance, which is going to help you have that inner strength. Okay, it's going to help you have that inner strength. There could be someone in your energy that is of a Leo, Virgo cusp. Make sure when you are deciding to take some time out that you're not actually doing it from an area of isolation where you're just cutting yourself off from people. I know that sometimes I used to, not so much now, I try not to close myself off until I feel happy and bubbly and can make people smile again. Or, you know, I'd feel weak if I wasn't in my right frame of my best strength. And you need to not do that. It's just, if you take time out, it's just about reflection, but also keep open to whoever you need to keep open. There's something about, you know, inner strength. Being vulnerable takes strength, and I'm not sure, I think it's a bit underrated. Look at this. Listening to also your inner psyche. You know, these 3 cards are really about your internal spiritual being. Listening to your psyche, being emotionally grounded, finding that inner strength. And if it means pulling away, like the Hermit card, then you need to do that. The Hanged Man, also a lot of surrendering control this 7 to 10 days. A lot of you know, things that are going to come to you by releasing control as opposed to trying to control stuff. So definitely a very spiritual kind of internal week. And the 3 of Cups is here, knowing that you have the support and the love of people around you. If you need to, you know, I was talking about vulnerability and being open about that, and here's the support, saying you do have the support around you. I just seen the Chariot card, and it said that says about forward movement, motion for you as well. The Knight of Wands, very similar. It seems like after taking a few days out or whatever, that you will come back into sort of an external vibration of strength, not only internal. Now with the Hermit card is generally a is sometimes an 8 in tarot and sometimes a 9, and here it's 9. And You know, Spirit was just telling me to really hone in on the number of the Hermit being significant for you. I also want to point out, when we get the Five of Pentacles, but we've got 3 and 1 here, 4, stability is coming in for you. I think a lot of it is really about focusing on you this week. Look at that, Moon, definitely. I think your psyche is going to really be, the candles just come out. Your psyche is really going to be, your intuition is really going to be paramount for you, okay, this week. And there's something about a 6 of Wands energy that could be, for some of you, it could actually be a bit of a reversal feeling, which means resting on your laurels, or, you know, maybe taking credit that isn't quite yours. There's something there, but there's something also hidden that, you know, during this rest few days is going to come to light for you. And I think it's something that you've actually been working and trying to focus on, and instead of working and focusing on, you need to take a step back. So Pisces, this is what I have for you the next 7 to 10 days. I don't want to pull more cards. I think it's very clear what this 7 to 10 days is saying for you. And I always sort of like to advise to look for your Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus sign as well. What I do want to do is, because you always show love for your readings, and I appreciate that, I'm going to pull you, and it's already fallen out, a couple of messages from this deck. It says, navigate, beacons of light in the night sky are there to guide you. Look at that. So the moon is quite potent. And 2 came out as well. The sun, rise to the occasion. That's when you come out of this and you're in the Knight of Wands. And this says, dark side, don't hide yourself away. You know, so again, what I said about the Hermit, take some time to reflection, time for yourself. If you need to tell people, you know, I'm taking these couple of days, I just need quiet time to disconnect, whatever. It could even be to do what you love to do, but disconnect from something, just more your own sort of company and peace, but where you need to ask for help or express some emotions that maybe you're not quite understanding something or making sense of something, you might want to reach out to loved ones, but don't isolate yourself or cut yourself off. And this is what this is also saying, okay? I think it's important to know that there is a fire inside of you that is gonna come back. I think you felt it and you know it's there. It's just a case of surrendering to get some clarity on some things. So Pisces, that's what I have for you this coming week. I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you did, let me know as always. Take care and stay blessed. Bye for now.